We're still awaiting this accord. We're awaiting details on it, if it's going to be signed at all. If this accord is signed, do you think it will end the bloodshed?
You know, we need to find out what kind of details of the accord. So far, no details, and I would tell you, if the details emerge that Yanukovych would stay in power and would handle the power, I think the risk exists that the violence would, continue. Because in my view, the longer Yanukovych stay in power, he would master retaliation, because he proved that his token is very cheap, and this is very cynic authorities in Ukraine so far in the independence years since early 1990s.
Yeah, but Alexander, I mean, there's a very little chance that we are actually going to get agreement, isn't there? Because, as you said, if he stays into power, President Yanukovych, it's very unlikely that the opposition parties will actually sign it. And this agreement, we find out because it was a leak by President Yanukovych's office. The opposition haven't even said that they're looking at an agreement.
Well, there is such a scene like Maidan and the people, and there is a very important thing you should understand, is that Ukrainian politicians, even politicians in opposition, they a little bit apart from the people. And I would tell you that people are overgrown the politicians themselves. So the people are well ahead of politicians, even opposition politicians. And for the opposition to sell this idea on the agreement, they need to persuade the people at Maidan that this deal is workable, and workable in a peaceful way. And as I said, any day Yanukovych stay in power, it's a kind of a blank check for him and his close, people who support him, and those people in Kremlin who support him. Is a kind of blank, as I said, blank check. Yeah.
Alexander, very quickly, Standard & Poor's today has downgraded Ukraine's credit rating. It says a default is likely. Can the Ukrainian economy withstand defaulting on its debt, and how will external investors perceive the nation if that eventuality is to happen?
I think that Ukraine's economy cannot withstand default unless it strikes a deal with IMF. And I think IMF deal is likely only when a new government is in place, a new pro-EU government is in place, not Yanukovych government. And I think that foreign investors, when they hear that IMF is back to support the economy, I think that the prices on the Eurobond market and other assets would jump up.